stuff.
You said that your ex-girlfriend was a DJ who put you in psychosis.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So that was why I kind of got into spirituality. I was dating this girl, and I was like so in love with her. And we broke up, and she told me like, okay, if you really work on yourself, we might get back together. She was super into something called starseeds, and it's like the belief where you're an alien.
No, it's not the belief you're an alien.
It's a belief that you reincarnated from like other planets.
No, it's not even that. It's close.
What would you consider the starseed belief? Because that's how she described it. And that was my experience with it.
Starseeds are an impacting of alien consciousness directly into a human being.
Yeah.
So you are born the seed of the stars.
Right.
Okay. But that's why, of course, they can't match up DNA or things like this because it's all consciousness bullshit. Right.
So she got me heavily down that pipeline, down the twin flame pipeline as well too. And it was during like 2020 as well too. So everyone was stuck inside. So I just really.
So you guys were just playing like a big game of who can believe the craziest esoteric bullshit or what?
Yeah, I was really in love with her. So I was really. I was literally.
Wait, how did she put you in?
So you were in love with an alien?
I guess.
Well, you wrote in your notes, convinced me I was an alien who needed to raise the vibes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, so when you say you went into psychosis, were you like 5150?
Were you an Alpha Centaurian?
I didn't get. But I went in. Wait, I'm sorry. I got asked to.
Alpha Centaurian? Draconian?
God, I'm trying
Nordic.
to remember which one. I think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of which one I identified as. I'm not. Which one's the one that starts with an L? There's like a liber. I don't know what they are. Because I don't identify with that belief system anymore. But I was real deep into it in 2020. It was more the twin flame pipeline that fucked me up. I just was willing to believe anything to be back with this girl.
You said she put you in a psychosis, though. What does that mean?
I got sent into psychosis based off the whole situation. She pushed those beliefs onto me. It was just a really, really like toxic situation, and I ended up spiraling really, really badly based on those belief systems. So I guess it's more. I guess I should have worded it better. She didn't necessarily put me in psychosis. It was more the belief system. But that dynamic that me and her had put me into psychosis for a brief moment of time.
Okay.
It took me a while to like really find myself again after that whole situation.
All right. You said after we broke up, I ended up working for a work cult to try and get her back. You did not get back together, but it's a great story. Can you give us the very brief story of the work cult? So
there is this, it's MLM, and basically they set up stores outside of stores, and they ask money for, I can't say the word, sewer slide prevention. A lot of the people that set booths outside of stores, they're working for marketing companies. They're not working for the nonprofits themselves. I got sucked into that. It's very like a work cult environment. Your entire life has to be about this job. Your entire life has to be about serving them. They isolate you from your friends. They isolate you from your family. So I got really wrapped into that situation. They really got into me. They knew that my weak point was my ex-girlfriend. And so they convinced me. They were like, if you work really hard, you can come back and you can support her. This is the only way that you're going to be able to get back together with her, essentially.
Drink the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I drank the Kool-Aid. I mean, I grew up in...
A lot of Kool-Aid drinking with you.
Yeah, I grew up in a cult, so...
Isn't that kind of what you're doing, though, when you cast the spells? Like...
Hexes?
Yeah, sorry, hexes.
How is that equivalent to being in a cult?
Oh, no, I don't mean the cult part. I mean, you're making something happen. Or so, you think you're making something happen, but you think that you were manipulated because this person lied to you and said, we might be getting back together. But you're also telling people when they pay you to do the hex, you don't know for sure, but you're telling them you guys might get back together.
Yeah, it's never 100% guarantee, and I say that right off the bat.
Yeah, she just said
I also do not push the ideology of like twin flame, because it's very, very, very toxic.
Twin flame is very toxic.
The twin flame, it's so toxic, and the starseed, it's so toxic. It's so toxic, and it sucks people in, and it really does destroy a lot of lives. I don't know if you guys
have
have
seen.
It sucks. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, there's a documentary that they made on two people that started an entire cult based off of the twin flame belief, because it really does have an impact on a lot of different people. But primarily, when you grow up in an environment where you're conditioned to certain beliefs, your red flags aren't going off. So yeah, it's really not surprising that I was involved in kind of a work cult, considering my background and considering how I was raised, because I wasn't raised to believe, oh, this is a red flag.